Thanks, Caden, and welcome back to Sports Corner. We're more than halfway through the spring season, and these teams are making their final push towards districts and state. Last weekend, the baseball team competed in the Metro Tournament. Evan Basil and I attended the games and recap how the Wildcats did.
Following 2 straight losses to Omaha Burke and Millard South, the Millard West baseball team looked to turn things around in the Metro Conference Tournament. Their first matchup set them up against the Omaha North Vikings. An explosive first inning put the Wildcats up 10-1 after just 1 inning. Their offense didn't slow down as they cruised to a 26-2 victory with the benefit of 26 hits from 14 different players. The next day, the Wildcats took on the Westside Warriors. This game was much closer, with Millard West even trailing at a few points. Down 6-7 going into the bottom of the 5th, the Wildcats strung together a 3-run inning headlined by an RBI triple from senior Avery Moore, his second triple of the game. The Warriors would push across one more in the 6th, but get shut down by Wildcat closer Mason Cook in the 7th to send Millard West to the semifinals where they'd take on the Elkhorn South Storm. Again, the Wildcats got on the board early when junior Corey Kozat's RBI single drove in Maddox Fleck as part of a 2-run first, but Elkhorn South was able to answer with 2 runs of their own in the bottom half of the inning. A strong pitching performance from Sam Novotny kept the Storm scoreless, while the Wildcats added runs in the 4th and 5th innings to go up 4-2. Novotny struggled more in the 6th, allowing the Storm to take a 1-run lead. Since Cook had thrown the 2 previous days, he was unavailable, so the Cats brought in senior Tyler Spreitzer, who managed to get out of the jam without any more damage. The Cats tied it back up in the bottom of the 7th on an RBI bunt single from Kozat. This gave the Cats more life, but they were unable to push any more runs across as they stranded runners on 2nd and 3rd. 2 hit batters and a single loaded the bases for the Storm in the bottom half of the inning, and a balk from Spreitzer would allow the winning run to score, sending Elkhorn South to the tournament championship, where they would get demolished by Creighton Prep 18-0. Although the Wildcats would have liked to make it farther in the tournament, the wins they got played a crucial role in turning around their skid.
Since then, they've beaten Gretna 8-1 and Millard North 10-1, and beat Lincoln Pius X last night. The girls' soccer team has won 6 out of the last 8 games, including a 3-0 win against Omaha South. They took on the undefeated Gretna Dragons last night at home and lost. They face off against Marion next Tuesday. The boys' soccer team went 1-1 in the Des Moines tournament, losing to Valley High School 1-0 and beating Dowling Catholic in shootouts. On Tuesday, they took another loss against Omaha South 2-1. Their next game is also next Tuesday against Creighton Prep. Last week, the track and field team headed to Burke High School for the Omaha Central Invite. Christian Ajikaitis and Alex Van Gerpen bring you more details on how the team did.
On Thursday, Millard West competed at Burke for the Omaha Central Invite. Starting with the field events, senior Sadie Millard jumped a distance of 17 feet and 4 inches and received first place. Just like her, senior Jessie Cobble earned first place in long jump. Cobble was just shy of first place in high jump as well. Senior Layla Hopkins jumped adequately and received 4th place in the high jump. Moving on to the running events, both the boys and girls 4x800 meter finished in first place with ease. Adding on to the distance accolades, junior Isabel Hartnett finished in first for both the mile and 2 mile, and senior Sydney Bodine finished in 3rd for the 2 mile. On the boys' side, senior Sam Kirchner, junior Pierce Marshall, and senior Cole Haith finished in 2nd, 4th, and 5th in the mile respectively.
I'm looking to improve my form and my speed. My racing strategy is to not relax and keep moving forward.
In the 2 miles for boys, senior Christian Ajikaitis and Drew Figueroa finished 3rd and 4th, then right behind them, sophomore Porter Bickley came in 5th.
Also competing well was sophomore Jack Whitty, who received first place in the 800 with a time of 2 minutes flat. Moving on to the sprints, Millard and Hopkins finished in 1st and 2nd place in the 400-meter race. Millard would also just barely finish in 2nd in the 200-meter. On the boys' side, junior Keegan Mountain finished 2nd in his heat and 5th overall in the 100-meter dash.
I've had to step up as one of the short sprinters. There's only a few of us, so someone's got to lead it. I've had to step up in the 4x1 as well, so just kind of got to lead the short sprint guys.
Overall, both teams competed very strongly and both finished in 2nd place.
Overall, I think it was a great day. We don't quite have the depth to compete at the level we want to in terms of having, 15 to 16 super elite level athletes, but we've got a few that are very good, and we've got a ton of girls that work really hard.
This has been Christian Ajikaitis and Alex Van Kerpen for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Yesterday, they took a trip down to Norfolk for another invite. We'll have more details on how they did next week. The girls' tennis team placed very well at the Lincoln tournament. The team of Julia Weigel and Ellie McCormick placed first in 1 doubles, and Ellie Lampy and Reagan Hennessy placed first in 2 doubles. They will travel to Elkhorn South tonight for their next match. Boys golf played the Champions Golf Club on Monday for the Creighton Prep Invite and placed 6th overall. The top scorer for the Wildcats was Reese Rogers, who placed 6th individually with a score of 77. Lastly, boys lacrosse demolished Burke 20-4. Their next game is against Cobra Lacrosse next Wednesday. That's all our sports coverage for this week. We'll see you next time, and back to you, Katie.